What's up, guys? It's your boy Ed from Partynerdz Gamer Central, and the end of an era just hit. And I know we say this a lot all the time, it feels like, but I think this time, now that there are raw numbers to back it up, I think it's going to be huge. GameStop just put out their fiscal year earnings statement, and they just announced that they lost over $670 million in profit, which is insane to think about for any business, let alone something like video games. Every single metric is down except for collectibles, which, hey man, if you need those Funko Pops, definitely got to get them. I got a few, I'll admit it, fine. It's interesting that we just hit that threshold where games as we know them today have finally changed. You know, before we used to know them as you walk into a store, you pick up what you want, and you were happy. Now there's so many different ways to buy things now, considering that you have the rise of the Steam Marketplace, you have Xbox Live, you have PlayStation Network, you have the Nintendo Switch, also as well. The rise of independent games being able to be accessed digitally. Publishers also going towards that route as well, just putting their games out on the network. Especially with the new Borderlands remaster that just got announced and dropped today. The way you can buy games anymore does not require a store. And it seems like GameStop has not adjusted to that. A lot of their sales have been always focused on their services and their pre-owned. But now you're in a position where that might not exist anymore. And that's disheartening, not just on a business standpoint, but for a gamer standpoint. We lived in an era where people always promoted their collections. People always promoted all their game libraries, their bookshelves, everything that they have. They could just access it right from their bookshelf. You see a lot of content creators here on YouTube show off their bookshelves of video games because of how they're able to play them for their channels. And now to think that that might not be possible anymore. PC has gotten used to it, fine, but consoles, we're not there yet. I didn't think we would be until this point, and now we finally hit that threshold, especially seeing as how hardware and software have gone exponentially down in terms of physical media. It's crazy to think that we have now approached the singularity where it's now time to rethink how we buy our games, and to think that the place that us growing up knew we could go in and get our stuff, there's a possibility that in a year that may not happen. And it's gonna be a very interesting era going forward with video games. And I think as we go to E3 2019, with companies now getting out of the physical space and doing digital only presentations, Nintendo Direct, Sony State of Play, regardless of how much the first one was a failure, there could be a lot more coming. But we will see. We do have a whole year to go off of. Who knows if the plans for a GameStop 2.0 are still coming. I know that COO and CFO Rob Lloyd of GameStop has announced that they're going to be looking into different ways to change their business going forward. But it's hard to say whether it's too little too late. Have the changes not come soon enough, or that they just want to go out of business? We don't know. There's so many things that are going to be happening for sure. So what do you guys think will happen in the next year? Do you see GameStop still being around? Do you still think there will be a retailer where we will buy our games? Or have we already reached the period where we are now going to see our digital overlords take over? Let me know in the comments below. Let us know on all of our Partynerdz social media as well. We'd like to hear your opinions. And who knows, we might be revisiting this topic really soon. Your boy Ed is signing out.